Well, let's continue with the tutorials with part 8, the solar panels. This is the second to last video, and that is confirmed. After this, I'll be doing the robotic arm to install the arm points and make the arm. As you see, still going to install. Next video, you'll probably see that I have 2 installed, and then I'll give you guys like a little trick with how to install and know that your magnets are installed correctly. But we'll continue with the solar panels. This is what one finished product will look like. As you see, I am utilizing a skewer to hold it in, where you may use whatever AMX uses, which is like a cotton stub thing. I don't know. Yeah. So before we go ahead and go, it's probably worth taking down this note of where you have to score. So on both these solar panels, you do have to score on these little tab areas. So on this one, these ones fold back, therefore giving the arc to the non-color side. These ones, they fold upward onto the solar panel detailed side. So that's what you have to score there. Now, the only other few things for scoring is this little tab here. Yeah, it's got the 3 lines. It makes a triangle. You score all them. Now with these ends, so the long rectangle-like things, you score these at every edge, apart from this inner edge here on this one. So you score all outer edges. So now we will assemble these 2 solar panel parts together. Now the key is, aligning should be easy, because you know, each side has a unique thing on each end, so it's very unique, easy to know the orientation of each one. So instead of using Elmer's glue, which will make your solar panel flimsy, we will use a glue stick, which of course is there. Now something else to note is one of them has a white circle in the middle, so that one you have to cut a hole out. This is for the rectangles. That hole is so we can put the skewer through, as seen here. This end actually has a skewer through it. It's right here, wind your glue stick out. So basically, where you want to apply this is on this white surface here. So solar panel. So if I just apply your glue of description, glue stick of description. Rightio. So we don't put glue on the small tab things. It's basically just glue them together, make sure they're correctly rotated, and then just stick it together. Then run your finger over it just to kind of flatten it out, get all those unwanted lumps in there. Oops. Something I'm going to do is I'm going to like slide it under my board, because if we do that, we place our hands and push down, we create even pressure. Yeah. After that, you do want to kind of refold those tabs. So now we'll apply glue to those tabs. In there, put some glue on one tab. We'll build it one tab at a time. this. There we go. Now we apply glue to this tab. Fold it up. You may get a little bit of a curve in your solar panel, but that's okay. Yeah, now time to glue this little tab here. Well, it appears I already started to glue it. There we go. So after gluing both of these tabs here, what do we do now? Oh yeah, that's right. Right here. So we want to grab the rectangle that has the hole in the center. And we're going to glue that on the end that has the two tabs that are separated. So we're making it on this end. As you see, it has the two holes compared to this one. So this is the side where we want to glue, specifically this one, this piece. So, but if you remember, you would have scored the lines on here, so you get something that looks, just quickly fold them. There we go. Yeah, see, so these tabs like fold. Yeah. Here we go. So, on this side, so you know the two gap side, we apply glue. Okay, so it doesn't matter which way it goes on, just the tabs overhang. So the tabs in the grey area with the circle, they'll overhang. And those are the lines that you've scored before. Okay, so then you just kind of want to apply some pressure. Rightio. So on the bottom side, rightio, so this little grey tab on the base here, where it's pretty flat relative to the whole thing. So just gonna open that up. Okay, then you want to apply glue on that tab, skilly stick, and then press it on there. Now, you don't really have to do these tabs. It's kind of, these tabs are more for looks. So you can just cut them off and just glue just the plain thing that just has the hole. But I think it's highly suggested that you do these tabs just for aesthetics. To aesthetically please yourself. Yeah, so once they're somewhat glued out, rightio. Then you just kind of want to do that with all the other tabs. Just kind of put glue on there, fold the tab over and hold it there. Rightio. Okay, put glue on the other tab, hold that tab down. Oh, don't apply too much pressure when you're holding those two ends down, otherwise you get what I had, where the center will collapse in because you've formed too much pressure for it to withhold. There we go. Okay, apply glue on that top tab. Here we go. Right, so after that, just gonna quickly try to mend the small bend in my solar panel. So whilst we're doing that, we can fold the tabs on this, which is the one that goes on the other end of the solar panel. Rightio, fold the long tab. There we go. So once you've folded all the tabs, okay, if you get this awkward bend in your solar panel, just put it under your cutting board, push down on it and pull it out straight. And then voila. And just quickly fold this back. So this one's pretty easy to line up, just line up the whole, you're done really. Okay, now we're just going to quickly apply glue because we know that it'll line up and that the tabs will hopefully try to go on well. I was just lightly brushing glue on there. Rightio. So I'm just pushing it down. Yeah, just to apply some glue in there. There we go. So now we just got to glue these tabs down. So as the way you did on the other end, just quickly yeet some glue on there. There we go. With these little side tabs. There we go, but tabs are down. There we go, so now we get into that stage. But first we want to quickly do something. We're done with the glue. We're getting rid of your glue. Your foul being. So, you note that we have this small rectangle that goes on top of the solar panels. See, the thing is, that's to hide whatever you're using to hide this. As you see, it hides behind that perfectly. Just to get it to a pre-bend state, just roll it on that small thing that you're using to attach, which is maybe you're using a cotton swab. See, look, it's nice and bent now. Okay, so if I grab this, so if we take our pre-completed solar panel, place it through, and ready. So when you install your first solar panel, what you want to do is spot. Place this small curved area onto the hole up against it. Measure how far down it goes, which in this case will go down to the second little white spot. Stick your thing of choice, measure it down, but then a little below, then super glue it, and then super glue this here, and then on this back area, that's when you want to put the triangle. Then put the circle one on. Then you can thread it through your space station, and then now we do the other end. So which we do is we go. So we make the triangle first. So pretty easy because we've scored it. Should fold really easy. Apply glue to the tabs. Tab, singular. Remove excess glue. Radio. Try to line it up as good as you can. Doesn't really matter what order you make stuff in, just as long as you end up with 4 pieces. Okay, now we're going to roll the little cylinder thing. Rightio, so we want to glue on the white tabs. Rightio. So just glue it to the tab. Rightio. So to shape this, whatever you're using to form, just roll it on that, just give it a nice circular, and there you go, you have all pieces made. So now, originally, when you install, so as I said, put your skewer through, just a little under that second white line, closer to the skewer, super glue it, and after that, you put this triangle piece down, lines up, then you put the circle piece in, then you put it into your model, do not glue. So yeah, basically show you what I mean. So with this skewer, I put it into roughly about here-ish, super glued it, and as you see I put this triangle, this flat edge, so this flat edge of the triangle goes facing this way, and then a small circle, and then insert it to model. Okay, now with this, what we do is we get the small circle we made, put some glue in there, okay, so the side that you fulfilled with glue, you want that pointing away, so if you put the glue to make sure that it still rotates. Yes, so as you see, that little circle thing's there. Alright, so then you want to place some glue in there just to hold it there. Give your space station a little spin around whilst holding the solar panel just to make sure that it still can move. This is just to make sure that if you did place the glue onto the side that ends up touching the space station, that when it dries, your space station won't become stationary with the solar panels. You're just going to swing it around. Yeah, we'll just move on to the next step, which is to put this triangle bit in. This is where you got to be really careful. So this flat edge goes on. I don't have any room to basically insert some glue into here. Now each flat side should copy the other side's flat side. Hope that made sense. So each flat side on each side should line up perfectly, or almost. As you see, I clearly haven't left myself any room for super gluing this on there. So with this solar panel, if you ever do encounter this problem where it's too short, at least try and make it so that it can go through the hole. Because if that's possible, you could easily super glue it. Yeah, because I've cut it too short, obviously. So what I'm going to do is be real smart. Instead of placing the little god, clean the tip. Super glue first. And I'll just pull that clean. So if you do ever encounter the problem where the thing's too short, just apply the super glue to the outside circle. Then just quickly so if you do encounter the problem where it is too short, just super glue the outside and add support to both edges. Otherwise you're going to have a awkward moment. Yeah, as you say, I just have to add support because so I have to super glue because I left the thread too short. So obviously that's going to set us back a bit if you ever do that. But the suggested length that AMX put on the page is 71 mils, which is 7.1 centimeters. I think I've gone like 6.9 centimeters. So that's interesting. But it should work if you're careful enough and you allow the super glue to dry. There's this little piece. Some of it. Yep. Now there is a way to add more support. Which means cutting up a smaller piece. So just add a little. But yeah, so as you're just holding that there, just try to. There we go. There we go. If we just hold that down, hope that super glue dries, allowing the solar panels to sit there nice. Uh, there we go. So you see, set. And there we have two solar panels. One made in the tutorial, one made off camera in preparation. So you should end up with something like this. So you have